Okay, so women's dormitory. Hey Mai, who's that Sheena anyway? I don't know, but something tells me she isn't a typical maid. Hmm. Righty. Bet you anything she's a well-renowned spy. Sure, sure.
Oh, a save point.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if there's gonna be like conversations if we camp out.
Oh, a save point. Let's rest a moment.
At a camp point, you have access to shop missions, chats, and the like. While visiting the warp stone, you can end your camp and return to town. The contents change depending on the day, so be sure to check option. Roddy, you've been in this dorm for a while, right? Did you live here by yourself before I came? Yep. Well, actually, I was the only one alone for a few months. I had a roommate before that. Bridget was her name. We got pretty close. Oh, it's not like we were an item or anything, just friends. Okay. So what happened to her? Seems like they found her a foster family a few months ago, so she left. I see. I miss her. But that's what happens here. As long as she's happy, that's all that matters. Right. Sounds in a good mood. You can tell. You're amazing, Mai. We're like a married couple. Not quite. Anyone watching us would say as much. Anyway, what's the good news? I'm glad you asked. Well, I got some apple pie leftovers from lunch. When we get back to the dorm, I can't wait. Oh, that's it? What? Come on now. These are apple pies talking about. I love apple pie. So, hey, I agree with that statement. Besides, it's from lunch, right? That's old. You'll get a stomachache. That should be fine. It's totally fine. I'm not scared of no stomachache. Apple pies are worth it. Is that so? Roddy, why do you keep stalking me anyway? Stalk you? Seriously? I mean, yeah. Love at first sight, maybe? Love at first sight. Yep, I knew as soon as I saw you. Guess I just had a feeling about you. How annoying. How I got stuck with such a headache, I'll never know. You're a meanie. Hey Roddy, you've been following me calmly, but does this creepy town scare you? Nothing scares me. Sometimes I envy how oblivious you are. Meanie, look who's talking. You always sneak out of the dorms. How's that different? I just want to find Snive. All right. So all she's doing is for her sister. What's wrong? You haven't responded. You'll be okay. You have me. We're in this together, no matter what. Right. I'll have to call. I'll have to call in that favor sometime, Rumi. You still want to talk to me? I don't want to talk to you anymore.
How rare for a customer in a place like this.
Okay, you're quite the mysterious merchant. Okay, you have no quest.
I have good items. Will this thank you? Welcome. Please, do be careful.
Is this how I end the camp? Okay. What kind of food do you like, Mai? Where'd that come from? Who wants to know? Sorry, I heard you on. Lighten up, we're resting. Thought I get to know you better. I like knowing the favorites of the person I love. Very well, whatever. I have no favorites. What? You gotta be kidding me. Cuisine doesn't interest me. Food goes in, food goes out. Oh, I know. I'll make you some sweets next time. Okay, okay. I look forward to it. Stop talking to me. Hey, Mai. What is Snive like? Huh? She always clung to me. She's timid. She's timid. Doesn't talk too much. In other words, she's meek and docile. I see. I'll love to meet her someday. You can't. What? Why not? You'll rub off on her. What? Yeah, I don't want my sister turning out like you. I'd be looking for her too, so don't worry, okay? Thank you, you're done talking to me. I ignored. I wonder if she still feels shy. Wow. Wow, yeah, so that's what happens when you run out the circle when you're not done talking.
Let's head out. Oh, a save point.
Well, that took a little bit. But yeah, let's go.
Oh, a save.
She's probably gonna say she knows how to just beyond this way. We're probably gonna run into that nightmare. I wonder if it's, you know, well, it's probably only gonna appear like later in the world. But if anything, if anything, is you're gonna see a lot more in later levels. Oh, like there should be like enough room for us to actually run from the thing. I think Sheena's home is it? I think Sheena's home is this way. Okay, Roddy, I'm depending on your memories. But Mai, Sheena's home means that bomb is there, right? That wasn't a bomb. I know something close to an explosion happened, so it still doesn't change the fact that it's dangerous. But I want it. Why would you want such a dangerous thing? Even if you take it, it'll explode, no? Well, you see, I actually think I have a hunch. If it goes well, I don't think it'll explode. Really? How do you mean, Mai? Sorry, that's still a secret. Listen until we get the laptop. Gosh, so many secrets. You're such a meanie. Now. I'm sure you'll find out soon. I actually trust Roddy a lot, but even then, I can't tell her right now. Then please tell me later, Mai. Okay, got it. I gave her a half-hearted response and gripped the USB in my pocket. I think this can lead to something.
Something's coming.
Oh, nah, I see you over there. So yeah, I got a nightmare to worry about. Go play Mary Skelter. I'm curious. Are the enemies running? Are the enemies running away from me now, or are they running away? It was running away because that thing was there. So even those things run away from him.
The shadow matter. This isn't good.
Just gotta run this way. Yo. They're running away because that thing's chasing me.
That's...
There's a mysterious wall here and we can't go through. Can't be held. Let's look for a different path. Leave this. Leave it to Roddy. Leave it to you. What are you going to do? I feel like this kind of. I feel like this kid that's been sticking out, sticking to me, could lift us over. You feel like? Come on, touch me a little. I feel like that's what it's saying. All right. Then I'll leave it to you, Roddy. Yeah, leave it to me.
I think you'll make it, Roddy.
It's gonna be used on specific bugged walls and floating floors. By going up to a circle and pushing square, you can jump through bugged walls and floors.
I think you'll make it, Roddy.
That works out.
The shadow matter.
Are you kidding me? Leave me alone, man.
I think you'll make it, Roddy. There's a PC here. So, do you know where Sheena lives?
I think so. Only one of the maids' quarters was open before she moved in.
Yo, leave me alone.
It has to be there. Let's go.
Wait, Mai! Something's here!
A monster!
It snarled as it inched towards us. It ran towards us.
Looks like we've got no choice but to fight.
Oh, do we have to?
Roddy, watch out! It's coming!
What pressure?
A lot of pressure.
Information.
Laughing Mary. Thanks, sound effective on it. What do you think?
Is...
Oh wait, that's a different color.
Information.
Oh wait, no, it's not. That's the same one. So yeah, these don't hurt me anymore. I mean, that was a good. I mean, these things were balanced in the first game. Basically recovered. Yeah, they're not hurting me anymore. I mean, since I'm not being hurt by them anymore, I kind of like. It takes like a sense of urgency to not step on them.
Its weakness is... I'll look at the information.
Where are you again?
Weakness is... I'll look at the information. Alright. Get better.
Jeez, I missed her.
It's my turn! There!
Ooh, you're not doing anything to it.
I'll do my best! Are you okay?
Okay, so only use it once. Yeah, I'm just, planning and thinking because, I gotta do that now. But, it happens because, I've been running from things now.
Get out of here! Leave it to me!
Here we go, and now you die.
Let's go!
Yeah, and now you die. Yeah, you're dead.
Disappear! You're in the way!
Leave it to me!
And that's game.
Buddy, are you hurt?
I'll level up. Okay.
That was close!
Yeah. I think the coast is clear.
My, look!
We entered Trina's room and immediately found what we're looking for. The so-called cursed PC wasn't even hidden; it was placed out on the table. For some reason, though, the PC reacted to us entering and exit sleep mode. From a sub position, the monitor started to emit a red backlight.
Does it really hold all the world's information?
Is that even possible?
Ryan and I both looked at the laptop before we exchanged a worried glance. I thought back to when that man randomly gifted me my old laptop. I was trapped in a confined space. I craved a glimpse of the outside world. Hence why my PC became my lifeline. I learned how to navigate the internet, and I learned how to hack. At the time, I had no idea hacking was frowned upon. It was just a skill, when I used it at every opportunity until I got better at it. One day, I infiltrated a server for a video game developer called Enigma. There I saw something out of a dream, a world teeming with color, lights, magic. Rodin syndrome? Wait, no. Road Odyssey? I forget. Rodin syndrome is like... That's a different game. Actually, I forgot what the game they made was called. I had never seen anything like it. I was inspired by its design, so I kept digging. I never wanted to leave. Some of these places have bad memories. I've played the first game. I think of bad times seeing some of these locations. But the dream didn't last long. Either I had left my guard down, or the failsafe ejected me. Eventually, I was disconnected from the program. No matter what I tried, I could never regain access to it. But that's not all. All the local data I had saved from the server was wiped as well. All that remained was a strange file that I couldn't open. It was titled Rhodes Key. Ah, okay. Yep, you were sent that file. Looks like Colorado got the iris. What was the data for? All I had was a text file with a message left in it. When the time comes that you can access this file, I'll see you there. Free yourself. The words were etched into my mind. Since then, I never let the file out of my sight. It was a key that connected me to the outside world.
What are you plotting?
Now then, this is, I already know some of this stuff. I mean, it already makes sense. Some things I already know and such because I read the novel. It's good. I had the USB stick. Oh my gosh. Obviously, the best thing to do would be to not put it in there. But if it blows up again, because like if you touch it,
If this has the whole world's information, then it'll lead me to Snive.
Be careful. If it lights up like last time.
I think we'll be okay.
and you do have the program like betting it on this. I go up and visiting what became of the monster the last time he opened up the cursed PC. I couldn't back down. For Snive's sake, I inserted the USB stick. Then the monitor backlight changed to a blue hue, and the laptop flew open.
Authentication verified. Accessing user data.
Yes!
Drink. Thumbnail. Has successfully gotten through. I was hasty to find Snive's whereabouts, but I had no clue where to begin looking.
Retina scan complete. Access granted. Commencing reality expansion.
Huh? Reality expansion? What does that mean?
Is it gonna explode?
Reality expansion. Its meaning was unclear, but I felt a palpable change inside
I
me.
sense something.
I felt like an internal radar, a sense I could hone to detect other creatures. It was here, the monster from earlier, hiding above us in the ceiling.
Oh, my! Above you!
By the time I noticed, the monster had already lashed out. However, my new sense allowed me to evade its attack. Heat coursed through my fingers, which were gripped around my hatchet. It trickled up my arms, elbows, wrists. I could sense my pulse.
It's coming.
Ultra instinct. It was like wildfire, sun from the palm of my hand. My hatchet channeled the energy. As I swung at the monster, my hatchet felt weightless. As the blade connected with its flesh, the monster disintegrated instantly.
Whoa. Did I do that?
What? Oh, it's like magic! I didn't know you were a mage!
I have no idea what you're on about, but this is crazy.
A mage. Right. She's not too far off.
What are you doing here?
She lives here!
A mage. Yeah, I kinda like
What are you doing here?
fitting.
I live here.
This world is comprised of one thing. Programming. If you can harness that skill, you'll manifest mysterious powers. My, you were chosen by that PC. That makes you a programmer. I'm surprised.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Huh? That monster you killed in one hit? That was a shadow matter. You did it.
Shadow matter?
Well, we'll come back to it. I took this PC home to inspect it, but do you want to hold on to it?
If it'll help me find my sister, then sure.
I'm sure it will. Take good care of her. She's a little finicky. How rude! I'm not finicky.
It's talking.
What the?
In here! Here!
Iris! I looked at the monitor, and there was the avatar of a small girl bouncing up and down as she waved.
Whoa! Adorable!
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm the navigation avatar, Iris. Are you my master?
Seems like it. I'm Mai. Pleased to meet you, Iris.
My? Okay, I've heard about you. It's nice to meet you.
After her tidy to the introduction, Iris turned around and disappeared. Was she listening in?
I'll be on my way then. I've got some leads to look into.
I'll be on my way then. I've got some leads to
Oh,
look into.
but I plan on sticking around for a while. So if you need me, you know where to find me. Best of luck.
Wait. Who are you?
Yeah, you're no ordinary maid. If you're a bad person, I'll have to.
You can clearly hear the difference in how loud their voices are.
Miss, if I may, I'm someone who's worried about your mother, Headmistress Midra.
Really?
Yes, really. I ask that you keep the magic a secret between us three for a bit, okay?
I wasn't eager to take orders from Sheena, but I agreed that keeping it secret was for the best.
Huh. Will you promise not to bully Mai?
Of course.
Then I trust you. For now.
Thank you. Mai, there's something more to this town. Keep your guard up. Most importantly, don't let Headmistress Midra know what you're doing.
No need to say it twice.
I was hesitant to trust Sheena fully. Even after we departed from our house, my suspicions lingered.
She's so mysterious. You think we can trust her?
Well, she never told us who she really is.
I looked back over my shoulder at Sheena's house. Its secluded location tipped me off that she intended to lay low too.
Either way, we'll figure out soon enough. Let's head home. I got plenty for what I needed.
Yeah, I'm pooped.
The last time Sheena gave us a hand, Roddy and I returned to our dormitory. It was almost impossible for me not to break character before Maya and It was almost impossible for me not to break character before Maya and Roddy left. I feared they would see right through me. I was a ball of nerves. They couldn't have gone far, so I held my breath. I leaned against the wall, covering my mouth out of desperation.
If it'll help me find my sister, then sure.
She's such a soon. So cute!
Sheena being Sheena, of course. And yeah, she is. She is indeed.
My goodness, Roddy is an angel! Oh, adorable! Ah!
Sheena's being Sheena. I rather against the wall, lost in thought. Could they be any more adorable?
They are the best!
Little sister? Snive? I don't know.
As soon as we returned to our room, I typed some terms to Iris, the navigation avatar. Her answers were useless. All the world's information, as if.
Like I said, AR refers to augmented reality. Use the AR function to make your life easier.
I know what AR means. But just how do you expect me to augment reality?
Hey, get some Wi-Fi service here. Iris' explanations made sense, but I couldn't wrap my head around the concept of manipulating reality like a program. Altering the coding of life itself wasn't exactly a standard feature. This PC was proving to be something extraordinary. If I could become an expert at using it, then it would make investigating the town at night a piece of cake. Then I could find a Snive.
This world is made up of tiny building blocks that can be changed with programming. Like molecules, alignment changes properties.
Hey, can I augment reality so Roddy knows this stuff?
Spare me the conceptual framework. Why don't you tell me what useful functions are on this PC?
Well, using the AR function
Yeah,
allows
it's
you
Road
to
Odyssey.
access the online game World's Odyssey.
How do I do that?
Good question.
What the hell?
But I can confirm the feature works.
Well, we'll table it for now. Tell me what this does.
Oh, that?
What's so funny, Roddy?
Well, you're normally so calm. It's refreshing to see your mind at work.
Yeah?
Whatever you're talking about with her sounds like gibberish. But it's nice to see you happy. Elstrain, thanks be Lord.
I actually don't like hearing that. Right clasped her hands together a few inches in front of her heart, muttering soft words of appreciation.
I don't know what she's talking about.
I had no idea what Elstrain was either. But if it comforted Roddy, I didn't mind.
Iris. So about this.
Oh, that's a special function. It's hard to explain.
It seemed there were limitations to what Iris could explain. The PC contained several mysterious functions, but now wasn't time for impatience. This was the fun part.
Okay. How about this?
Tried to open another application, but Iris gave me a password prompt. To no one's surprise, I didn't know what the password was, neither did Iris. She had the gall to tell me I had 3 more tries. I wanted to avoid failing and being locked out, so I left it be.
I wonder if we can connect to the Wi-Fi.
I searched for connections, but nothing came up. Not one wireless LAN.
Why aren't there any networks? I don't need anything fancy.
Augment reality. Create your own Wi-Fi service.
Huh? This is...
While searching for networks, I clicked the nearby PC's button. I only detected
There's
one.
only one.
There's only one. On PC, in a place without any other internet connections. I was effectively in an island.
Anything else you want to know? I'm getting sleepy, so if not, I'd like to go home.
As I inspected the list of PC functions, I noticed a display.
Wait a minute. Okay, what's this?
It just occurred to me that there was a set of numbers at the top right corner of the screen. It looked like some kind of countdown.
It is a timer scheduled by the previous admin user.
Time scheduled by the... Yo, did Arado do that?
What was the previous admin counting down for? Seems like it's still active.
There appears to be no memo. In order to access the schedule app, you will need the right credentials.
I need a password for everything on here. The last admin must have been real paranoid.
For good reason.
Maybe. Is that all? Time for bed! Bye-bye!
Iris yawned and closed the navigation window. It was best for me to get some sleep as well. My eyelids felt heavy.
If you're going to sleep, your bed's right there.
But right here's so comfortable.
I rested my head on the desk and shut my eyes. There was so much to investigate, I couldn't fit enough hours into the day. As I contemplated my next move, I dozed off. Now the two's done. And almost a week went by. All the residents sat at a long table, chatting amongst themselves as they munched on their breakfast. Wordsworth prided himself on his regulations, but I never thought things were too strict.
You're rude, Mai. I was kind enough to wake you, but you ditched me while I was in the washroom.
I appreciate the wake-up call, but we don't have to go everywhere together.
Ugh, you better walk with me tomorrow. Huh? Say, Headmistress Mitra has taken her time today.
Seriously.
I answered without thinking, as I was focused on my food. My soup was starting to cool. My soup was starting to cool. It was customary for us to wait for Headmistress Mitra's opening remarks. No one ate until morning prayer had commenced.
Oh, there she is.
The cafeteria door swung open and the room fell silent. Our eyes darted towards hid Mistress Midra, who stood tall in the
Today,
entrance.
I would like to introduce 3 of our new friends.
Oh, 3. I surmised that 3 girls being introduced at once was a rarity, since the room shortly erupted in conversation. Hid Mistress Midra's height blocked the 3 girls, walking quietly behind her. I couldn't make out their faces. Probably getting our next party member.
Quiet! Our guests might understandably be a bit nervy, seeing as they are unfamiliar with our institution. So please, welcome them. Wordsworth is one big, precious family. You mustn't forget that. Next, we will determine their placement.
As Hid Mistress Midra continued, I locked eyes with someone whom I noticed had been waving at me. Turned out to be the social worker who aided me after the incident. When I was utterly lost, she showed me kindness.
I think that concludes our announcements. Now, for our morning prayer.
Close your eyes, everyone. Ready?
Hidden Mage Shizu mentioned for everyone to recite the prayer, led by Hid Mistress Midra. At last we could eat.
It's been a while, Mai. Have you been?
I quietly served on my soup as the social worker approached me. Her name escaped me. That's right. Julieta.
I'm doing well, thank you. Still getting used to things around here.
Mai worked so hard! Even last night!
Hey, pipe down.
Glad to see you've settled in. Oh, let me introduce the new students.
The 3 girls peeked out from behind
This is
Julieta.
Anne. The girl in the middle is Sarah, and this one is Liliana.
What she said, Anne or Anne? Well, both Anne and Sarah looked me in the eye, then quickly hid behind Miss Julieta. Not that I could blame them; they had just arrived. I bet this place intimidated them.
Greetings. I am Liliana. Mai, was it? Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Yep.
Sure. Nice to meet you.
Liliana, unlike the other 2, showed confidence.
Seems like she's comfy around you, Mai.
Like you, Mai. She has had a tough time as of late. Please look out for her.
Right.
My heart ached as I imagined her suffering the same way I had. But Liliana wore none of her pain on her face. That alone concerned me.
Liana, are you okay? You can talk about it if you like.
What do you mean? I appreciate your concern.
Another one who talks slow.
You sure? If you're okay, then I'm okay.
As we exchanged pleasantries, Mistress Midra approached me.
My, good to see that you and Liliana are now acquainted. Splendid. Be a dear and show her around later.
Okay.
Aw, no fair, Mai. I'm coming too.
Tonight, we will be hosting a welcome soiree for the 3 girls. I shall leave Liliana with you 2. Now, Anne, Sarah, follow me. I'll introduce you to some of our other residents.
Mistress Midra delivered her orders. Then spun around on her heel as she walked away, leaving Liliana with us.
A welcome soiree?
I never got a party. I began to wonder if I was welcome here at all. I have a habit of taking things negatively. One of my more unsavory habits.
Don't take it personally, Mai.
What?
It has nothing to do with you. Sometimes we throw welcome parties, other times we don't. Don't let it bother you.
Okay.
Aww. Roddy's words flustered me. Probably because I felt vulnerable, exposed, really. But mostly because I was unaccustomed to kind words like hers.
But if it still bothers you, I'll personally throw you a welcome party. One to remember.
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. See you around, Liliana.
Ah, you're a tough nut to crack, Mai. But that's what makes you wonderful.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely calls for a save so we can check out these events. Roddy, this way. I spotted Roddy coming in late and I waved at her. She came running over and looked apologetic. Sorry it took long. Let's head over to the cafeteria. Are you taking that book? You're taking that book, Liliana? Want to get dirty? Well, you have a point, huh? But I'm still curious about what will happen next. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Liliana has manners, so she won't read while eating. Yes, of course I will. Oh. Sorry, you were standing in a place where it was easy to hug. I couldn't help it. Oh. Couldn't help it. Roddy sighed as he stared at Victory, holding Liliana. Not again. Did I tell you that it's not good to just hug someone out of the blue? Of course I remember. I'm not doing it to you, am I? Just please let me go. I need to pick up my book. Hey, don't start moving. It's dangerous, huh? Victory lost her balance and stumbled. The moment she caught her balance, I heard a bad sound. When Victory moved her legs, there came about her book, with pages folded. And with that, that was bad luck. I just bought this book. I'm sorry, Liliana. I'll lend you this book. Will you forgive me? Victory handed her a book. I wanted to read this. You're going to lend it to me? Yeah, sure. Then I guess I'll forgive you. Oh, I'm glad. Seeing that Liliana was in a better mood, Victory smiled. She picked up the book that had fallen on the floor and without hesitation threw it into the trash can. What? Huh? Why did you throw it away? I will still read it. Oh, really? Victory clocked her head as Liliana panicked. I thought you didn't want it anymore, so I thought I'd throw it away. Sorry. Wow, you surprised me. Oh, it's okay. I'll go get it. Okay, sorry. I guess Liliana didn't want anything else to happen to the book and reached out for the trash can. Seeing Victory quick to apologize, I guess she didn't mean any harm. Victory's a good girl, but she's different at times. I guess you call that ditzy? Ditzy, huh? I felt like that was the word, but I didn't know what was fitting, so I just stared at Victory smiling. It's Pick. So, you want to talk? I heard footsteps behind me. I stopped. Mai. Oh. Hey, Pick. What's up? Do you want to try and talk about what you were going to talk about last time? It's been like a week. Yeah, I've been wanting to talk to you. Oh, she's going to confess to Mai. But Mai's mine. Roddy, stop messing around. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Go on then. And Mai, remember what I said. Be nice, right? I sighed. Roddy smiled. Oh, by the way, you should stop saying I'm yours. That's never ever going to happen. What? Though I knew why she wanted to talk to me, I really didn't want to go. My footsteps felt heavy as I walked with Pick. We stopped at the corner of the hall, and Pick bowed at me once again. She remained silent for a moment. I'm so sorry I was such a bully to you. I know that it was really messed up of me, but I'd like to ask you for forgiveness. She raised her head. From her bow. From her bow slowly. Her expression was clearly anxious and waiting on how I was going to respond next. Seriously? I can't erase that. I can't erase the stupid grin you had on your face from that day. You expect me to just forgive you? You're really selfish, aren't you? No, you've got it all wrong. I wasn't bullying you because I wanted to. I didn't want to do it. I stared at her, my silent gaze beckoning her to continue. Her voice cowered as the words began to spill out. Vina terrifies me. I couldn't defy her. If I didn't look like I was having fun, she would have noticed and brought it up to me later. I was really mortified. If I didn't do what Vina said, who knows what she would have done to me. So it's just Alright, I get it. What a waste of time. Pig's words were centered on herself. All she wanted was to walk away from this without a guilty conscience. I got tired of listening to her and just cut the conversation short. Pig looked at me. Her eyes seemed hopeful. Does that mean you'll forgive me? Sure, whatever. Are we done? Okay, thanks, Mai. Pig now beaming practically skipped away. Was this how she apologized to Roddy? That was so nice of you. It seems you two were able to really make amends. I shook my head as I approached Roddy, who was, as usual, welcoming me with a smile. Roddy, can you honestly forgive her? Huh? I mean, she repented. What more do you want? She felt bad and has been taking the time to apologize to everyone about it. A student who's always been known to cause problems has corrected herself. I'm sure even my mother would be proud of that. Repented? Is that what you think that was? She wasn't trying to rectify the situation as much as she was trying to rid herself of a guilty feeling. Would she have said it the way she did if she really cared about how I felt about it? I recall Pig's words and my brows furrowed. Roddy seemed confused. Huh? What do you mean by that? Nothing. Come on, let's just go. Yeah, that could have gone a lot better. I mean, we'll see how it develops next time we talk to her. I'm sorry, Marie. I'm completely uninterested in Marie. I'm completely uninterested in apology, but I won't from you as an explanation. Yikes! Someone sounds very angry. Sounds like someone's being scolded in that empty room. It didn't seem particularly unusual, but I tried to walk past the room, but Roddy decided to stop and listen. Hey, listen to that voice. Does it sound like the RA? What? Abigail? I can't imagine that ditzy girl to be this angry. The door was open wide, and Roddy tried to get a closer look. She sneakily walked to the door and observed. They're called forbidden areas for a reason. You know that, don't you? I was just so caught up in my game of hide and seek. Marie's hands were gripped to her own skirt, perhaps in an attempt to stop them from shaking from fear. I don't enjoy watching people get reprimanded like this. Roddy, we saw who it was. Let's just go already. Oh, hold on. This is getting good. Good? I wanted to leave, but couldn't help but look. I peered in and saw Abigail hugging Marie. I'll be leaving soon. You're a good one, Marie. You understand, don't you? Yeah. And I'll never do it again. Abigail looked at Marie with such tenderness as Marie nodded in agreement. The RA is usually very ditzy, but when she sees someone doing something potentially dangerous, she becomes very impassioned. And after having a serious chat, she would always offer forgiveness just like that. Here I thought she was useless as an RA. I guess she does have a good head on her shoulders. Why? Wow! You look like you're impressed. Hey, what do you think about me? Do I impress you like that? You love me, right? Why would you ever try to steal the moment like that? Come on, let's go. What? Like Roddy said, I was actually impressed with Abigail. Something stood out though. I'll be leaving soon. You're a good one, Marie. You understand, don't you? Her words. She said that she'd be leaving soon. What was that supposed to mean? You think you think someone's going to adopt her? That would be the case. I mean, just 2 days ago about it. Hopefully she's not another missing case. And hopefully she actually gets adopted, and like it's not like a cover up or anything. Look out, Sean. Excuse me. Sorry about that. It's 9 in the morning. I haven't gone to sleep yet. Hey Mai, can we try going to that shop next time? What do you think? Hey Roddy, doesn't that look more interesting? Near the shop, Roddy was talking about was Sarah, who seemed to be sneaking around, hiding by that building. Oh, you mean Sarah? I suppose it does seem interesting, but I really want to spend time with you. You don't have to. I ripped Roddy off of my arm as she was clinging to me, and started walking towards Sarah, who seemed to be acting rather strangely. Looks like she's staring at something. Is she following someone? Sarah. I tapped her on the shoulder. She jolted. Shh. What are you? Hey, be quiet. Her hand covered my mouth almost instantly. She looked very serious. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a bit much, huh? Goodness, what are you doing? What are you doing here, Sarah? You look so suspicious right now. I know I do. Sarah didn't seem to acknowledge Roddy and continue observing her subject. Don't tell me she's caught up in something dangerous. I think I'm still in the clear. Who are you following? I'm not following anyone. I'm just supervising. There's a student out there who's running errands for the very first time. They're running errands? Yeah, and it won't be much good if they get lost. What happens if she gets too scared and starts crying out there? Then what? I'm just keeping an eye on her and making sure everything goes smoothly. I still don't know who you're talking about. If you're trying to supervise her, why don't you get closer rather than stalk her from far like this? I can't do that. This would be pointless if I get caught. Why? You're not doing anything wrong. Sarah shook her head and slumped her shoulders. Oh, you don't get it, do you? Pretended to went out on your first errand. What if, even though you put so much effort into doing your job, you realize someone had been keeping tabs on you the whole time? Well, I'd be happy because it would feel like someone cared about me enough to worry, right? No. My answer seemed to stand opposite to Roddy's if it happened to me. I would think the person didn't trust me. As I muttered my answer, Sarah's eyes went wide. Exactly. Anyone would be sad if they realized no one trusted them, right? So I just want to watch from afar, but not so far that I can't help if needed. Sarah seemed very proud for a moment, but merely gasped and peeped back out. She kept looking around. Darn, we were chatting for too long. I have to make sure I don't lose her. Oh, there she is. I'm going to get a move on. Make sure you two don't get lost, okay? And just like that, Sarah continued sneaking around from hiding spot to hiding spot. Don't get lost. How old does she think we are? Well, I don't think. Well, I don't think she's being overprotective. It's not being overprotective at all. And plus, if it really is someone doing their first errands, you never know what might happen. You gotta look out for them. That's how it is.